Italian cream cake. That's what I'm making today. It's one of my favorite cakes, and I know it's many others' favorite cake. I'm going to put a white chocolate cream cheese icing on it. And I'm making this for my aunt's birthday on Saturday. She's going to be 97 years old. So let's get started on Darlene's table. This cake has 5 eggs, and you separate the egg whites and you beat them, and then the 5 egg yolks will go into the cake batter. Now the egg whites, I'm going to go ahead and do them first because I only have one mixing bowl. So I'm going to do the egg whites, put them in a bowl, wipe out the mixing bowl, and start on the cake batter. So here we go with 5 egg whites. Nice stiff egg whites that hold a firm peak. All right, now I'm going to transfer this to my bowl. Wipe out this bowl. I'll be folding these into the cake batter later. All right, now I'm just going to take paper towels and wipe out the bowl. If it were the other way around, it would have to be washed prior to putting the egg whites in. That's why I like to do it this way, do the egg whites first. A little bit of laziness, right? Next will be, I'm going to cream the butter and the shortening, which I already have measured out. 2 cups of sugar. This is 1 cup of buttermilk. While I'm creaming the butter and sugar, I'm going to add a teaspoon of soda and just let this sit while I cream the butter and sugar and add the eggs. So let's get started on this, and we'll use the paddle attachment this time. Now I'm going to scrape down the sides. This has been going about 5 minutes. See how light and fluffy? Yeah, that's what we want. I'm going to add the egg yolks one at a time. All right, that looks good. This has the egg yolk, cream, the shortening, butter, and sugar. And now I'm going to alternate between the buttermilk with soda and the flour. Always start with the flour, start and end with the flour when you're alternating. Okay. Now a little buttermilk. All right, I'm going to add the last of flour. Now vanilla. This is vanilla bean paste. So I'm going to remove the bowl. All right, so now I'm going to fold in the egg whites, about 1/3 at a time. It'll make for a nice light cake. All right, about another 1/3. I've got my oven heating up, preheating to 325. I love Italian cream cake. And now, all right, now the coconut. This is 5 ounces of shredded sweetened coconut. And the pecans, nice chopped pecans. Look how nice these are. These are from Birdall Pecan Farm in Cedar Creek, Texas. One of my favorite places to get pecans. They're such a high quality. All right, that looks like it's well mixed. And I'm going to try to divide this batter evenly between 3 9-inch cake pans. This is a large cake. 3 9-inch cake pans. I've already greased and floured, and I've got a sheet of parchment paper in the bottom. So here we go. And a large scoop here. A large scoop here. All the batter I can get. All right, now I'm going to spread it around evenly in the cake pan. Now I'm going to do each of these pans. Try to spread it as evenly as you can. I'm going to tap each pan against the table to try and remove any air bubbles. I believe we're ready to go. Oven's preheated. All right, into the oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, these were perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to cream the cream cheese and the butter. Once it's nice and fluffy, I'll start adding the powdered sugar for our frosting. So now I'm going to add in the white chocolate. I want to be sure and get all of it in here. And the vanilla. Now I'm going to mix this until it's nice and smooth. Okay, so I'm going to start adding in the powdered sugar. A little at a time. Now more powdered sugar. I'm putting in the whipped cream. It's not very much. All right, I'm putting some icing on this so that my cake layer doesn't slide on me. It's gonna work like glue. So I better get it in the right place, huh? I make extra icing, and that's reflected in the recipe. I like the same amount between each layer, real even. It is so good. I prefer this white chocolate cream cheese frosting to the regular cream cheese. It's so delicious. You see how nice and flat these layers are? There's not a dome. I didn't have to cut anything to make them even. That's because I weigh out my ingredients. And that tapping and spreading the batter helps a lot. So just keep frosting until you have it the way you want it. So I made a little extra, and I will include that in my recipe. Now I'm going to put pecans. I always do this with an Italian cream cake, regardless of how I'm decorating it. So I've decided, since we're so close to Mardi Gras, I'm going to sprinkle some Mardi Gras colors on top. A little sanding sugar first in the 3 colors. And now the yellow. After the sanding sugars, I'm going to add Mardi Gras sprinkles. Now we're all set for our Mardi Gras. Enjoy this cake. You will, I'm sure. Italian cream cake with white chocolate cream cheese icing. Whether you're celebrating a special occasion or simply treating yourself, this Italian cream cake with white chocolate cream cheese icing is the epitome of indulgence. It's rich, moist, and infused with coconut and pecans. The icing is cream cheese blended with white chocolate. I mean, that's pure bliss on a fork. And since it's time for Mardi Gras, I decided to decorate this cake with Mardi Gras colors. I'm not the best cake decorator, but I think this cake turned out well. What really counts is the taste, and I promise that this cake delivers. That's all for this video. Thanks again for watching Darlene's Table.